Math class, second grade. Today we're going to try to cover 3 math lessons. You can work at it at your own pace, but you might want to try to have at least your tests done until Saturday or Sunday, whenever your mom comes and brings your tests back to the school gym here. So you might want to try to at least have your tests done, and then you can work at the other 2 lessons as you get time over the weekend, but try to be finished at least until Monday. So, wow, yes, I think you're going to be good workers in this, and this way we can finish the book sooner. For sure, since we skipped a week of school after when that coronavirus thing was going on, we skipped a week of school. So now we'll just try to cover up these next few lessons in the next few days. Okay, so let's do a little review here first. You can look over here on the board here, and we will work with some money here. So we have 5 tens plus 2 ones plus 3 quarters plus 5 pennies. So we go 5 tens, which would be 5 tens would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 plus 2 ones, 51, 52, $52. And here we have 3 quarters plus 5 pennies. So quarters we go by 25s. 25, 50, 75 plus 5 pennies would be 76, 77, 78, 79, 79 cents. And then here we have 9 fives plus 3 ones plus 2 dimes. So 9 fives, count by 5s 9 times, or you can think about how the clock goes by. The clock goes by 5 seconds, so whenever it's at the 9, it's at 45, so that gives you a shortcut there. So we're at $45 plus 3 ones, 46, 47, 48, $48. And 2 dimes, which would make us dimes, go by tens, 10, 20, 20 cents. So $48.20 is your answer. Let's just check over another time just to make sure we have the right amount. So 5 tens would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, plus 2 ones, 51, 52, $52. 3 quarters, 25, 50, 75, and then pennies goes by ones, 76, 77, 78, 79. Well, 79. That's the wrong answer there, so we will need to change that. It's good we checked it again, second grade. Okay, so that would be 80 cents. And 9 fives is, 9 fives would be again $45. $45, 46, 47, 48, $48. And 2 dimes is 10, 20, 20 cents. All right, let's look up here at counting by 2s next. So we have 815. Before 815 by 2s would be 813. 815, 817. Before 923 would be 921, 923, 924, 925. Before 470, so we would have 468, and after 470 would be 472. Okay, let's do now the estimates here. Now this is a little bit new for you. We did estimates before, but now we have estimates in subtraction. So we will, it's the same way as addition, but it's just subtraction now instead of addition. So 87, the estimate for 87, it's higher than 85, so we'll need to go to the next higher 10. So that would be 90 would be your answer. And then 34, estimate for 34, it's lower than 35, so we'll need to go down. So we'll go to 30. Okay, so now 0 minus 0 is 0, 9 minus 3 is 6. 60 is your answer. Okay, let's do computation next here. 3 minus 8 is, we can't do that because 3 is less than 8. So we'll need to borrow on that. So put a 1 beside the 3, Cross out the 6 right away, put a 5 on top. 13 minus 8 is 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. 0 minus 4. 0 again is less than 4, so we'll need to borrow again. So we'll put a 1 beside the 0, cross out the 2, and put a 1 on top. 10 minus 4 is 6. 1 minus nothing is 1. And don't forget your comma. 1,645 is your answer. Okay, let's do this one. 7 minus 8. We can't go 7 minus 8, so we'll borrow again. Cross out the, put a 1 beside the 7, cross out the 9, put an 8 on top. 17 minus 8 is 9. 8 minus 9. We can't go like that, so we need to borrow. So put a 1 beside the 8, cross out the 2, the 3, and put a 2 on top. And then we'll go, now we're ready to subtract again. So we'll go 18 minus 9 is 9. 2 minus 1 is 1. 5 minus 4 is 1. So our answer is 1,199. All right, here we have a dollar sign and a decimal point, so we have money. Okay, so we'll go 7 minus 8. We can't do that. We'll need to borrow. Put a 1 beside the 7, cross out the 2, and put a 1 on top. 17 minus 8 is 9. 1 minus 5, we can't do that, so we need to borrow again. 11 minus 5 is 6. 5 minus 9, oh boy, we are in a problem again, so we'll need to borrow again. So 5 minus 9, put a 1 beside the 5, cross out this 5 and put a 4 on top. 15 minus 9 is 6. 4 minus 2 is 2. Don't forget your decimal point and your dollar sign in this one. So we have $26.69 is your answer. Okay, do you still remember how to find perimeter of a shape? So this shape is, let's just erase some of the numbers here. This shape is 2 feet on this side, and 5 feet on this side and this side. So we need to fill in these boxes here. And so we'll go 2 plus 2 plus 5 plus 5. And put a plus sign in there. All right, now we're ready to find the answer. So we'll go 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. 14, and then don't forget your label here. Feet this time is your answer, 14 feet. 1 stands for feet and 2 stands for inches. Okay, and let's look at the perimeter for this shape. We have 4 sides, and they're all 4 6 inches each. So we'll just go fill in these boxes with 6s. And we'll go 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 6 is 18. Plus 6 is 24. 24 inches is your answer. Okay, and let's look at these triangles here now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 triangles. So then we think half of, and then write 12 in here, equals half of 12. What is half of 12? Half of 12 is 6. Okay. Yeah. Now let's review a little money yet in a little different way. I have a paper here that we're going to look at. Okay, so we have money. And they're telling us now, this is a little bit something new for you, but they're telling us now that we need to look at the largest amount first, and then pick out the largest amount of money, count that first, and then go smaller and smaller until you have everything counted out. So the first one here is, we have 2 $10 bills. So we go 10, 20, and then 25. And then we have $25. And then here, these are all your pennies here. So we have a quarter. That's the highest amount, right? So count your quarter first. 25 cents. And then we have some dimes. Dimes is next. So 25, 35, 45. And then we go for the nickels. 45, and then 50, 55, 60. So then we have a penny, so 61 cents. So $25.61. Let's lift the tab here and see if we have the right answer. $25.61 is correct. Okay, let's count this money now. So we have 5, 10, 15, 16. $16. And let's look at the penny, at the coins here, and we need to choose the largest amount. So we will look at the largest amount first, which would be a dime. We have dimes, 2 dimes. So 10, 20, 20 cents. And then 25, 30, 31. So let's see if we're right. We're at 5, 10, 15, $16.21. We'll see if that one's right. $16.31. Well, didn't count something right, so let's go back again. Okay, 5, 10, 15, $16, right? $16. And 10, 20, 25, 30, 31. 31 cents is correct. So it's good you count your money twice, second grade, because sometimes, you know, we just sometimes mess up and we don't get the right answer right away. So try to remember to count your money twice every time you do money. And then let's look at this one. We have $10 and $5. So 10 is higher than a 5, right? So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, $18. Let's look at our money here. And we're going to choose the dimes first because those are larger. 10, 20, 25, 30, 31. So let's look at our answer here now, see if we're correct. $18.31. Well, let's count just to be sure. Count again. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, $18. 10, 20, 25, 30, 31 cents. So $18.31 is the correct answer. Okay, do you still remember your shapes? Let's go over your shapes here. So this is a rectangle, circle, square, and triangle. Let's look over on the board, on the reading problems over here on the board now, and let's figure that out. So we have Larry ate 3 cookies. Each cookie had 3 M&Ms on it. How many M&Ms did he eat in all? Okay, so this one has boxes on it. So that means we have, we again have groups of something. Now, if we would see, we have in all here. And if we would decide, okay, in all automatically means we just add the 2 numbers, right? Well, if we would decide that, then we would go 3 plus 3 is 6. So he ate 6 M&Ms in all. Would that be a correct answer? Not really. It would not be the correct answer because he had 3 cookies with 3 M&Ms in each. So we need to go 3 plus 3 plus 3 because each cookie had 3 M&Ms in, right? So we need to think 3 cookies, there's 3 groups with 3 in each. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 would be 9. 9 M&Ms. Okay, let's read this one. Lyle has 6 bolts and 18 nuts. How many pieces of hardware does he have in all? Okay, so we have 6 bolts and 18 nuts. And pieces. And in all. So those are the numbers and the words that we're going to be working with in this story problem. So let's think 6 bolts and 18 nuts. How many pieces of hardware does he have in all? So we have in all as our clue word, so that automatically tells us that we will be adding, right? So let's go do our work over here. We have 18 plus 6, which would be 8 plus 6 is 14, and 24. So we have, then down here we'll write 18 plus 6 equals 24. 24, what's my label? So what's it asking? 24 pieces of hardware. So 24 pieces would be my label. Okay. So now let's talk about lesson 140 first. You can turn to lesson 140 with me, and we will read the teaching box there together. So we have, okay, is everyone ready on page 294, lesson 140? So we have right here, we have on the top of the page here, it says Lucy counted 72 cool cars and 31 oil cars. How many cars did she count in all? Okay, so if we have 72 cool cars and 31 oil cars, and we have in all, what would we do in all? We would add. So 72 plus 31, and that answer would be 103. 103 cars is what she saw together. Okay, so we have we've went over this kind of thing before in class time where you change labels. I mean, that's been the story problems that we've been doing for the last few days. We've had changes in labels, so now you need to kind of be careful and think through your problem carefully when you do these, because they're going to change labels sometimes, and they won't have the same ones like they used to have. So be really careful and think carefully through your problem. As you go through your problem, think carefully. What are they asking me? And try to visualize in your mind the things that they are talking about, and that will help you to figure out your answer a little bit better. All right, so you will need to know facts and numbers for this lesson. I will try to remember to send your mom a group text with those. Let's go now to lesson 140. And on the top of the page there, we have a box. So it's a Roman numeral box. So this lesson we are learning Roman numerals. Now we went over those before already, so they're not completely new to you, but let's go over them again. Is everyone ready with me in the box? So we're going to review this together. And so I means 1, I means 2, I means 3, IV, it means 5 minus 1, which would be 4. V is 5. V plus 1, VI, is 6. VII is 7, so it's the same as 5 plus 2 is 7. VIII is 8. IX, which means 10 minus 1, would be 9, so IX is 9. X is 10. XI is 1 more than 10, so XI is 11. XII is 2 more than 10, so we have 12. XII is 12. Let's look up here on the board now. We have some Roman numerals up here. So let's look on the board and we're going to fill in those Roman numerals. So V equals 5. I equals 1. IV is 5 minus 1, which would be 4. IX is 1 minus 10, which would be 9. VII is 5 plus 2 more is 7. III equals 3. II equals 2. VI equals 5 plus 1, which would be 6. X equals 10. VIII 5, 6, 7, 8. VIII is 8. XI, 10 plus 1 is 11. XII, 10 plus 11, 12. XII is 10 plus 2 is 12. Okay, so you can try to remember those Roman numerals, and yeah, we're going to be working with those throughout the remainder of the year. All right, you can remember, do your speed drills before you start in your math lessons. And if you want to do the test now, the first thing, like do the test before you do the other 2 lessons, that's fine with me. And then you can go back and do the other 2 lessons later. Since some of this stuff is fresh in your mind, that would be okay with me. You can start with the test first thing. So it'd be test 27, lesson 142 would be the next test that you would be doing. And so don't forget to do your worksheets also. In lesson 141, you will have one worksheet with boxes. So in those boxes, count by 25s, starting with 0 and going to 1,000. So count by 25s for the box worksheet, starting at 0 and going all the way to 1,000. So remember how to count by 25s? It's like this: 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175, 200, and on like that until you reach 1,000. All right, I think that's everything for today. Thank you to the ones that are studying your flashcards. You're doing an amazing job. And I would like to say, do a very careful job on these lessons. Be sure your test. Do it very carefully, take your time, and try to get a really good grade. Okay, see you tomorrow.